Hey guys, Craig here, Old Bay Craps. We're back at the table and we're going to try the steam crab strategy again. We will be throwing from stick left 2. We're going to be probably throwing a variety of ways, maybe left-handed, right-handed, change it up. We're doing everything we can to try to, prolong Big Red. But if we make it through the first iteration of the strategy, I'd like to ladder it up. So if you remember, and I'll do it with this first right here, we have enough for 10 shooters, so we actually have $3,000 bankroll here. So if you remember, it's 100 on the 4 and 10, and we'll do the VIGs on the win. It's 30 on the 6 and 8, and then it's a $40 hopping the insides for $5 each, and that's the initial setup. And this will be as if we're playing on other shooters, so we're not going to do a pass line this video. The idea is if the hops win on the come out, then it will pay. We'll lose 35. Let's say it was a 3-2-5. It's going to win 75, 80 and down. And we'll pay the other 25 in nickels because we're going to be splitting it. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. So 80 and down, that means we're going to be grabbing the 5 and 9 for 40 each. And each of these pairs of sisters, they're independent of each other. So if we throw a 10, which is, remember that this is the crab, so this is the body of it, these are the legs, and these are the claws. So if we can break off a claw on the come out or in the first few rolls, that'll be great. We'll win 200 for $5 VIG, and we'll take this down to a $50 bet. For the 5 and 9, we will do the G Money special, so 40 will win 56, and then we will drop 4 from the bankroll to take it all the way up to 100. And if we hit it, we will then collect 2 blacks and take it back down to a $40 bet. And then the 6 and 8, if either one hits, it'll win 35. We'll throw $1 in. It'll go to 36. We'll split the difference. So 18 and 18, and we'll take both up to a $48 bet. If they hit again, they'll win 56. We will then take the 6 and 8 up to a $60 bet. If they hit again, we'll win 70, and we'll take it up to a $90 bet. Once it reaches a $90 bet on the 6 and 8, it will win 105. At that time, we will collect the 105 and take these all the way down to $60, and that will start the next level. So the next level is $60, $80, $200. So we have enough for 10 shooters. Well, you'd say 10 shooters, but really we're going to need some additional money during play, especially with the G Money special portion. If the hops don't hit, we're going to have to either grab the 5 and 9, or we're going to have to get the 5 and 9 paid for with other wins, because we'll have lost the hops. So what the hops does is that it pays for the 5 or 9. So one of them is the $40 that we initially put on the hops, and then it wins enough to then split it. So so we're going to see how it goes. It's been a while since I played this. Not that this is a much different camera angle, but it's kind of a combination of the 2 camera angles I've been using for the past month or so. So let's get started. All right, this is the come out, so we're always working the come out. Here's our 300. So this goes back to the bank. This is the first shooter. And here we go. I'm going to be starting off using a 5-3-6-2. And I'll be varying with a 3-2-1-3. And if we need to, we will then go to a 2-3-4-2 left-handed. So this is right-handed. Dice out. And we're going to have a 6-4-10. So we did not hit the hops, so we're going to lose the hops. But here's the thing, we win 200 for 5. We're going to take 2 greens out of the rack. We're going to go down to $50. And out of this 100, and we'll collect these 2 100s. And out of this 100, we will get our 5 and 9. So we will get 20 change. All right. 10 will be the point, and we're all set. Dice out. And right back on that point. 10. Buckshot. All right, puck's gonna come off. 50 is gonna win 100 for 2. We're gonna need to break some change. We'll return that to 100, rack the 50. And we already have a 5 and 9 established, so we do not need to do the hops. Therefore, we can be off on the puck. Okay? I kind of like that. You know, where you're not always having to hop every single time. Dice out. Now, because we weren't working, we don't get the advantage of that breaking off the claw on the 4. But we are all set up. And remember, we're only going to the next level if we can get the 6 and 8 up. We have to get the 6 and 8 up to 90 before we can go to the next level. Dice out. And we're right back on, well, not right back on the 10, but we hit another 6-4-10. All right, it's going to be another 200 for 5. Again, we're going to take down the blacks. Return to 50. And this is the seesaw effect that we're going to be doing. So, you know, the G Money special is going to go up to 100. It's going to win 140. We're going to take it down to a $40 bet, rack 2 blacks. This is going to win 100. It's going to then go to 100. We'll rack the 50. Then if it hits, we'll win 200, go back down to 50, and rack 250. So it's the 6 and 8 that dictate when we can go to the next level. All right? Dice out. And we have a heart 6. Two trees, Brooklyn Forest, is that what that's called? And I'm going to pay it out in nickels. We're going to drop $1 from the rack. All right, we're going to get change for that nickel. And now we're going to take the 6 and 8 up to $48 bets. All right. Dice out. And we have a 3, 6, 9. Or a 6, 3, 9. All right, 40 is going to win 56. We don't have 3 ones, so we're just going to collect the 1, drop a nickel, and that takes us up to $100 9. And again, these are independent of each other. We're not going to press up the 5 when we're pressing up the 9. The only ones we're pressing at the same time are the 6 and 8. Dice out. And we're right back on that 6. 5, 1. All right, it's going to win 56. We're now going to take these up to $60 bets. And we're going to bring 32 back to the rack. Dice out. And we have a 6, 2, 8. So the 8 has 60 on it. It's going to win 70. We're going to go ahead and take this up to a $90 bet. And bring 10 back to the rack. All right. Dice out. And right back on that 8. 5, 3. All right, we have 90 on it. That's going to win 105. We're now going to take it and go to the next level. All right. So the next level is $60 base bets on the 6 and 8. This is at 100, so it didn't hit. We're going to regress it. And we're actually going to get change for one of them. Because we're now taking the 5 and 9 to $80 bets. So we're at level 2. And we're going to go ahead and go to 200 each on the 4 and 10. All right. Dice out. And we have a 6, 4, 2. All right, we have 60 on it. It's going to win 70. Going to go ahead and go to 90. Bring back 10. Dice out. And we have a 3, 2, 5. All right. It's going to win 112. We're going to go ahead and take it to a $150 bet on the 9. If we did a G Money special, I mean 40 plus 56, take it up to 100. So we have 190 here. So in essence, we could take 2 whites back, add 10, and now we can take this up to a $200 5. That would be a G Money special on that one. Dice out. And we have a 1, 3, 4. Beautiful. Hit the point. 3, 1, 4. Puck's going to come off. We're going to win 400 for 10. And we're going to go back down to 100. So half of the base bet on the second level is 100, which means we're taking 500 back to the rack. I don't have enough room in the rack, so I'm going to call that up to a purple chip. All right. So this is the come out roll. Everything's established. There is no need to turn the bets on. Dice out. And we have a 3, 2, 5. 5 will be the point. Dice out. We have a hard 4. Nice hit. Hard 4. That's going to win 200 for 5. And we're going to take it right back up to the 200, which is the base bet, and rack 100 on level 2. Dice out. And that went right off of the wall, but it's going to be a 3, 2, 5. Hit the point. That's a beautiful hit. That's a $280 hit. So that means we can go back down to an $80 bet and bring 400 back to the rack. Honestly, guys, if you can shoot, this is a hell of a strategy. All right, this is a come out roll. There's no need for us to be on. Dice out. And that hit way before it should on the wall, but that's going to be a come out 7, so it doesn't hurt us. Come out 7. Dice out. Then we have a come out yo. That doesn't hurt us either. Still trying to establish a point. We'll go one more time on this 5, 3, 6, 2 set. Dice out. And there's a 5, 4, 9. 9's going to be the point. All right. We're still in level 2. So to get to level 3, we would have to get the 6 and 8 up to $180 bets. Dice out. And there's a 2, 4, 6. Whoops, that was a 4. 4, 2, 6. We have 90 on it. It's going to win 105. We're going to take it right up to $180 bet, and we're going to rack 15. Actually, that's wrong. I missed a step. So we are not going to a $180 bet. Let me bring back the 15. We have to split this between the two. So we can do 120, 120, 138, 138. Let's see, 120 win 140, but trying to get the most we can out of this. So let's get ones for that. And can we do 144 each? We can't. Okay, that's fine. All right. What we can do is we can go 132 apiece. And we can bring 21 back to the rack. And 132 will win 154. And from 154, we'll be able to go to 180. All right? Okay. Here we go. Dice out. And there's a heart 6. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Heart 6. Like I said, 132. It's going to win 154. We're going to split this into greens. And we took both of them to 180, and we're bringing back 58 to the rack. All right, so if they both, either of them hit, it'll win 210. And then we will go back down. We will then go to the third level, which is $90 base bets. And then we'll see what the other numbers are going to be at that time. Dice out. Not going to happen. It's a 4-3. So we did very well on that shooter. That was a 21 roller. And let's just see what we had out on the table. So we're going to bring the puck off here. So we had 920 out on the table. And just to let you know what we brought back. So if I take this as a shooter, and I put this shooter back because we only did one, we've done one shooter. So we lost all that, but we've made excuse me. So if we take out the shooter, we've profited 500, 1,000, 1,100, 1,125, 1,135. We've profited 1,135 so far, and we had 920 out on the table. How crazy is that? All right, this goes away. We can reuse, we've made enough to actually reuse the first shooter. So I'm going to put all of this behind the rack. That's all profit, including the ones, which I didn't really bring out, but we have 20 in ones. So I'm gonna color that up to 2 reds. And we'll keep the 10, 11 to the side because we're gonna need ones anyway. All right. So the awesome thing is we won back our shooter, our initial layout of 300, and we made over 1,100 in profit. So what we're going to do, we're going to start back at base, our $300, which is working on the come out, 100 on the 4 and 10, 30 on the 6 and 8, 40 hop in the insides for 5 each. And that was shooter 1, and it looks like we hit the sharpshooter. We hit 3-point fire bet, 4, 5, and 10, and the sharpshooter pays 6 to 1. That was a good one. And I know what you're going to think. You're probably thinking, well, if that happened on the first shooter, this one's got to be a PSO. Well, let's try to not do that. Dice out. All right, we have a 4-1-5. So we hit the hops, and we were working on come out. So we hit the 4-1. That's a nickel on the 4-1. The rest of the 35 hops goes down. But we win 75, 80 and down. And now we can split this between the 5 and 9. And the point is 5. And we're ready to go. Right now, you had one shooter. You can walk away right now. You've already won a third of your bankroll. Our initial bankroll was 3,000, and you've already won over 1,100. You can walk away and say you had an excellent day. Dice out. And that's a no roll dice off table. We knew that was coming, right? We knew that was going to happen on the second shooter. Let's try that again. Dice out. And buckshot right back on the 5. 1-4. Puck's going to come off. We're going to win 56. We're going to drop 4. And we're going to take that 5 up to 100. And beauty thing is we do not need to hop. We have our 5 and 9. We can now be off on the puck. Off on the come out, I mean. Dice out. And 1-3 easy 4. Four is going to be the point. Dice out. Right off the wall, but it's going to be in our favor. It's going to be a 5, 4, 9. All right, it's going to win 56. We're going to do the exact same thing, the G Money Special. Going to take 4 out of our rack. And we're going to take the 9 up to 100. Dice out. And there's a 5, 3, easy 8. It's going to win 35. Going to pay down nickels. We're going to drop $1. Get change for this nickel. And we're going to take the 6 and 8 up to $48 bets. And we're ready to go. Dice out. And we got a hard 4. Excellent. That's a good number. That was the point. Puck's going to come off. We're going to win 200 for 5. And we're going to take the 4 down to $50 bet and rack the three blacks. All right, off on the puck. There's no need for us to be on. We already have our 5 and 9 established. Dice out. And we have a 4, 2, easy 6. Obviously, one of the gaps in the system is not hitting the hops on the initial layout. The other is it takes the 6 and 8 dictate when you go to the next level. And it can take a while because you have to hit it 3 times in order to go to the next level. Dice out. And right on that 5, 4, 1. G Money Special paid off. I love it. That's going to pay 140. And I love this. You take it right back down to a $40 bet and rack 2 blacks. Who doesn't love that? Dice out. And we have a 6, 3, 9. The 9 paid off. All right, G Money Special paid off on the 9. That's going to win 140. Again, we're going to take it back down to a $40 bet, rack 2 blacks. Dice out. And we have a 4, 3, 7. All right, that's a 7 out. 4, 3. Puck's going to come off. All right, we had 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 325, 326 out on the table. All right. 326 out on the table. Let's get some, let me get some greens for this black. And I'm going to get some reds for a green, because I just want to show you that's the 300 that's on the initial layout, including the $40 hops for the initial payment to try to start this strategy, which means we still won 400 profit, and we won the shooter right back. So we won the shooter back right here. We're still on the first shooter's amount of money. And we have 400 profit from it. All right. So we're going to set up. We'll do a third shooter. See if we can get to that second level. Here's our hop in the red, or hop in the insides for 5 each. We are working on the come out. This is shooter number 3. So the last shooter was actually a 10 roll. Not bad. Still 1 profit. All right. Here we go. Shooter number 3. Dice out. And that's going to be a come out 7. So that is the worst case scenario in this strategy. And we were due, right? We were due. So that loses everything, all 300. All right. So because we did a 7 out, and let's put that in there. 5-2, come out 7. Come out 7 kills this strategy. We're going to do it one more time. This is shooter number 4. And we're going to have to borrow a little bit from profit. And I'm going to need to break that. Here's our hops. And we're working on the come out. Dice out. And we got a 1, 5, 6. 6 will be the point. Beautiful. Because that wins in 2 areas. So a 1, 5, 6. Now, if that had been another come out 7, that's when you got to stop this strategy. You got to stop doing the strategy if you get hit with back-to-back come out 7s, because that's $600. You know, obviously our bankroll is 3,000 and we can keep trying, but the strategy, to me, the strategy is not working if you have back-to-back come out 7s. All right, we're gonna win 5 on the 5-1 hop. So that's gonna win 75, 80 and down. And now we can grab our 5 and 9. And we're ready to go. Dice out. And we have a 3, 5, 8. 3, 5, 8. That's going to win 35. Going to pay it in nickels. And we're going to get ones for this last 5. And we're going to drop $1 from our rack. And we're going to take it up to $48 bets on the 6 and 8. Dice out. And we have a hard 4. That's a beautiful number. Hard 4. 2-2. That's going to win 200 for a nickel. We're going to rack the 3 blacks. And we're going to take the 4 down to a $50 bet. Dice out. We have a hard 10. That's awesome. A 4 and a 10 back to back. And they both came hard. Hard ways. So that's going to win 200 for 5. And we're actually going to have to get some greens. Because we're going to take this down to a $50 bet, rack 3 blacks. All right, here we go. Dice out. And we have another 8, 5-3. We have 48 on it. It's going to win 56. Going to take both up to $60 bets. Now, if you wanted to take more, you can. You know, there's enough here. There's enough here if you wanted to go to $72 bets and take 8 back to the rack, you could. Why not? Dice out. That was a low throw, but 3-2-5. It's going to win 56. Time for the G Money special. Drop 4. Take it up to 100. Dice out. That was a long roll. It popped over all the chips. Unfortunately, it's a 6-1, 7 out. Alright, it was only an 8 roller, but the beauty part is we hit both the 4 and the 10 during. So we actually made profit. Alright, let's go ahead and color up. You want to know what we have on the table? I'll tell you. We had 100, 200, 300, 375, 384 on the table. Go ahead and bring the puck down. Put the dice, well, we'll keep the dice there. All right. Our bankroll was 3,000. we still have 8 shooters intact. So that's 2,400 right here. All right. 2,400. There's 600. So that completes our $3,000 rack right there. All of this is profit. All right, we have 1,385. 1,385 on a $3,000 bankroll. We did 4 shooters. That's a 46% win goal right there. And that's just doing the steam crab strategy straight out and trying to get to the second level. We hit it out of the park on the first shooter. But on shooters 2 and 4, we did make little profit per shooter. So that helped out because shooter number 3 was pretty much a PSO, or we had the come out 7s, which back-to-back come out 7s, you know, that would have been $600 lost. We had 1 come out 7, and then I think we hit an 8. So we saved, or a 5-1-6, and we saved ourselves. But only 39 rolls, and we made over $1,300 on a $3,000 bankroll, and we didn't even go past we didn't even go past 2 shooters worth of chips. That's completely awesome. This couldn't have worked out any better. I want to thank you for joining me. Click that like and subscribe if you would. I'm so happy to be over 500 subscribers. I feel that I'm going to be doing more lives going forward, and also more collaborations with some other YouTubers. So again, thank you for joining me. Click that like and subscribe notification bell if you would. And when you're at your tables, season your play. Good night.